Alright, let's see who's voicing this Archon
Oh,
quest.
Tulani and Paimon. Fancy that. I didn't expect to run into you two here.
I think Dane is not voiced, but we'll see when we see him. If he's not voiced, then I'll just switch to JP like normal, but I'll go as long as I can.
Oh, hey!
Alright, let's go.
Kochian-san! What are you doing here all by yourself?
Thank God Paimon is not as screechy as she normally is. Thanks, new VA.
Just so you know, Paimon didn't come here to train. Paimon's not looking to sign up for any diet plan or bodybuilding class right now.
I wonder who it is. I don't think they say. Anyway, it's not important right now.
Alright, got it. But seriously, what do you take me for? Some coach from hell? I'd never force a student into something they didn't want to do.
I'll take your word for it.
That being said, a little aerobic exercise would probably do you some good. You could take over my patrol for a while. That would count.
Rather than training, that sounds more like helping you out, right?
Yeah. All jokes aside, you're right. I'm looking for some help. The Collective of Plenty is holding a bodybuilding competition soon, and so many people have been busy squeezing in their last-minute workouts that we've run out of staff for patrols.
I see.
Oh, so
It's
you've
super
stepped in to
important.
cover their work. But don't you have a last-minute workout to do too?
I don't think she's doing the wrestling,
I'm
right?
good. For one thing, I believe peak conditioning can only be achieved through consistent training over a long time span. Cramming in a workout at the last minute does next to nothing for you.
Got
But more
it.
pertinently,
Good to know.
well, as you can probably imagine, I'm not able to compete in any of the most popular weight classes, and there's no real competition in my own weight class.
Oh yeah, since she's like tiny. Yeah, that makes sense.
That makes sense.
God damn it, Paimon, I fucking... Shit, same brain cell, like normal. God damn it.
Oh no. Don't look at Paimon like that. We are not the same weight class, and no way is Paimon competing against you. Traveler, let's just help with the patrol, all right? Otherwise, Yan-san's gonna make Paimon enter a bodybuilding competition.
Yeah, you might need it.
Perfect. I managed to get you on board with just one look.
Alright, I'll do it for Paimon. Alright, coach, we'll help you out.
Thank you both. It should be pretty routine. Just keep your eyes peeled and make sure nothing strange is going on in the area. That'll free me up to check the other section. Let's meet back at the settlement when we're both done.
Sure thing. Just leave it to us. We're experts at strolling and patrolling, don't you worry. What's this? Was there always a cave here? We should go take a
I
look,
don't
right?
know, actually. Probably not. I'm just gonna say no.
Hey, there's a hilichurl here. Is it sleeping? Doesn't look very hostile. Why is it hiding away here? Ah! You woke it up!
Is it gonna run away? Oh no. Oh yeah, okay.
It ran away! Oh, yes, our reputation in Natland is more fearsome than we thought. Even hilichurls don't want to mess with us now.
There's something on the ground.
You mean that shiny thing? Huh. Must have dropped it as it ran off. Huh. Paimon bets that hilichurl thought it was a priceless treasure. It was probably planning to hide it here for safekeeping. Until we showed up. Let Paimon take a look. Hilichurls aren't the brightest, so it might not be worth much, but still. What is it?
Question mark? What
You
is
look
this?
so serious all of a sudden. Isn't this just a regular old key? The style is unusual, though. Doesn't look Natlanese. Where do you think it's from?
This is the key to the hibernation chamber on the spaceship. Okay, great. Spaceships now. Fantastic.
What do you mean? What hibernation chamber? What spaceship? Wait. You mean the spaceship? The one that brought you to Teyvat?
That's the one. Okay. I thought they just flew
How did
down,
that
but
key show up
spaceship.
here?
Okay,
Are you
fine.
sure you didn't just drop it?
No, I still have mine. I've always made sure to keep it. Okay.
Whoa! Yeah! These look identical! So, if one of them's yours, Does that mean the other one is...
There are only 2 of these. One belongs to me and the other to my brother.
Knew it!
Right.
Huh! The keys to a spaceship! Huh! Somehow that really rams home the fact that you really are an actual alien. Wait, no. Descender.
Same thing.
But anyway, now we know where it came from. The question is, how did it get here?
And why did a hilichurl have it?
The simplest explanation is that your brother lost his key somewhere not far from here. Then that hilichurl found it and ducked into the nearest cave to hide it. If that's true, it means your brother was here recently.
And by extension, the Abyss Order as well.
Yeah.
Right.
Man, this is so crazy. We only agreed to help with the Anson's patrol on a whim. And now, we've made this bombshell discovery and found a huge lead on your brother. Should we keep following this trail while it's hot? Or do you think we should check back in with the Anson?
No, we're following the
there you
trail.
are.
Oh, never
Looks
mind,
like
she's
you
here.
went the extra mile today. Thanks for being so diligent.
Oh, hey, Eon-san, what's up? Didn't think we'd see you again till we headed back to the settlement. We were actually just about to go meet up with you. We've made a huge discovery today.
I came here to let you know that you don't need to keep patrolling anymore. The bodybuilding competition has just been canceled, so the usual squad will be resuming their normal duties. They'll be here to take over shortly.
Why has it been canceled?
Canceled? Why?
Right.
What happened?
The Abyss Order attacked.
Okay, great.
Huh?
Didn't expect our suspicions to be confirmed so quickly. Yeah, that was fast. Sounds like Ether is on the move again. I'll find a way to speak with him in person this time. I have to go.
I've heard of the Abyss Order, but this is the first time I've known them to take organized action on such a large scale. It's like they're preparing to go to war against our entire nation.
Again.
One little sect versus the entire nation of war? How are they expecting to pull that off? Based on everything we've seen from them so far, they usually prefer to act in the shadows. So, what's different about it this time? What could they be after?
No clue. All we know is that they've attacked our tribe, but that doesn't tell us much. Our defenses are holding strong so far, so I'm gonna head to the Stadium of the Sacred Flame and see what Mawika knows. If there's any information out there, she's the one people report to. Oh, want to come with me? I'm sure everyone will feel better knowing that the hero of Natlan is on the case.
Well, I am keen to find out more about the situation, and I can provide some info on the Abyss Order.
Great.
Yeah.
Then let's head over together.
Oh shit, a space and time. There is an oculi just hanging out. I thought I got all of them. Well then.
Mawika!
Oh? Ah, great timing, Eon-san. I was just about to send someone for you. And it's good to see the travelers with you.
Yeah, so what's going
How
on?
are things looking? What's the latest word from the messengers?
The Abyss Order has been spotted near several tribes at the same time. Clearly, this is a coordinated strike. Also, their numbers are much higher than expected. Their organization appears to have grown considerably, but because they're usually so secretive, this is the first we're learning of it.
It sounds like they're throwing everything they have at us. What are they trying to achieve?
That's what I'd like to know as well. Historically, Natlan has not been a hotbed of Abyss Order activity, and we have no particular quarrel with them.
Could it be revenge, perhaps? Would they want to get back at us for our recent victory over the Abyss?
Would they care? I don't think Ether would care.
Seems unlikely. But then again, Paimon wouldn't put anything past the Abyss Order.
It's too early to say anything definite. For the time being, we should continue monitoring the situation.
How are the battles going? Not too many casualties, hopefully.
Well, even if they're committing all their forces to the fight, they're in for a tough time. Our brave warriors have just emerged victorious from an all-out fight against the Abyss itself.
Yep. We have a whole nation's worth of seasoned veterans fighting for us.
Compared to the true Abyss, the Abyss Order poses a far smaller threat. They cannot endlessly replenish their forces for starters.
That's a
However,
good start.
this is still a war, so we must give it our all and do our utmost to minimize casualties. The tribes are organizing their defenses as we speak. Traveler, this is one war that Natlan can handle on its own. If you wish to stay out of it,
Oh,
you'll
damn.
be safe here at the stadium with me.
Yeah, thanks, but no thanks. We got a brother to find. No, this one is personal for me.
Oh? In what way?
The current leader of the Abyss Order is my brother. Well, we're just gonna come out and say it. Okay.
Yep, that's how it is.
I see. My goodness, that is very personal indeed. If you don't mind me asking, do you have any idea what his goal could be?
That's what I want to know as well. Yeah, because we don't know crap right now.
Safe to say, they're not exactly on the best terms at the moment. Ever since Paimon met the Traveler, she's been trying to track her brother down and get some answers. But he's been avoiding her.
I see. So you two have fallen out. Huh. A pretty common occurrence between siblings.
Well, yeah, that may be. But the stakes are a little higher where these two are involved.
They certainly are. Although somehow it doesn't surprise me that a spat between the Traveler and Twin could affect the fate of the entire world. Just so I'm clear, you're still on Natlan's side, and you have no idea what your sibling is after. Is that right?
Absolutely. I might even hate the Abyss Order more than you do. Yeah, wow, yeah.
Well, that's a relief. When you first mentioned your sibling, I was worried we were about to be thrust into an impossible position.
Yeah, I have to fight the Traveler too.
Our reports say that the Abyss Order has focused most of their efforts against the Masters of the Nightwind.
Okay.
If you don't plan on staying here with me, I'd recommend going there to lend them a hand.
I'll join you. Right now, the Collective of Plenty isn't facing a serious threat, so we should support the other tribes.
Many thanks, you two. Anything you need, send word to me right away. And don't worry, you're still Natlan's hero. I'm not gonna blame you for something your sibling has done. Still,
I mean, that's good
if
to know.
you manage to find your brother, you wouldn't mind if I gave him a good punch to teach him a lesson, would you?
I'm not sure. Because we hate the Abyss Order, but we don't hate our brother. Right? So yeah, I don't know about that one. Besides, you might really destroy him. Or put serious damage, right? That was a weird transition. That never happens.
Look, it's Eulalie.
Huh. I wasn't expecting to see you here. Are you here to reinforce us?
Yes.
How are things looking? Mawika told us to come here.
Oh, the situation must be pretty dire if it's managed to get Eulalie out of the house.
Dire? No, I wouldn't go that far. It's mostly
Oh.
just irritating.
Oh, okay.
I heard we're being hit the hardest out of all the tribes. What are they trying to imply? They just think we're pushovers or something?
No, I feel like your tribe has something they want.
The more I thought about it, the angrier I got. I couldn't exactly concentrate on my novel after that, so... well, here I am.
So, that's how they earned the ire of Granny Eatsley, huh?
They call
Disturber
themselves the
from
Abyss
reading,
Order,
yeah.
yes? Ugh, so tasteless. It's exactly the kind of two-dimensional name a clueless writer picks because they don't trust the rest of their writing to persuade the reader of who the real villains are.
Meta commentary on Hoyo?
Hey,
Question mark?
she's saying your brother has poor taste.
I'm just glad I'm not the only one who thinks that. If I were him, I would have changed that name long ago, okay?
Wait, what? Are you saying her brother is a member of the Abyss Order?
Oh. Surprise! Yeah, he's actually the leader.
I only said that because I was mad. But maybe I went too far?
Hey, let's save the chat for later. We've got some enemies incoming.
Good. A much-needed chance to vent my frustration. And not a moment too soon. Things were getting awkward there. Luckily, I'll never have to find out just how badly the rest of that conversation was gonna go.
You didn't have
Okay,
to say
great.
that last part out loud, Sweet Lolly.
Yeah, really.
Anyway, let's get him!
Oh man, I love C. Lolly's character. Oh shit.
Show no
Ow.
mercy! Merciless. Yeah. Paradigm shift.
I really need to just tap
Extinguished. Yeah. Yeah.
and not hold. Get used to
Phew.
that.
Much better. That's more like it.
Ooh, impressive work, Granny Eatsley. If I'd known you were on the case already, I might have reconsidered whether your tribe really needed reinforcements.
If anyone should be reconsidering, it's the Abyss Order. They picked the wrong target this time.
Experience says that if we head in the direction they were attacking from, we should find their stronghold. Why don't we press our advantage and destroy their base? They won't know it hit them.
Hey, was there a battle here just now? Need any help?
You're a bit late, friend.
The warriors from the Masters of the Nightwind are here!
The battle against the Abyss is still fresh on our minds, so everyone's used to working together. Well, morale's high and everyone's here. Let's go take down that stronghold!
Okay.
Get to work.
Annihilate! Forward! Crush them!
Where are they? Oh, I'm in like a domain type thing. Okay, got you. What? Created. Will constantly absorb elemental energy and convert it into void. Destroy these hordes. Okay.
What is that thing? It's like it's draining the strength right from my body. I can find a way to destroy it. The Abyss Order's resistance is faltering. Now's our chance.
Extinguished.
Warriors, attack! After them!
Okay. Easy enough.
A dash of frosting. Surge.
Can I get this? Thank you.
You must be the boss here. Time to show you what happens when you mess with the Masters of the Nightwind.
All who resist the
I
abyss
almost
will
died.
pay the price!
A little amuse-bouche. Juice on the loose. Annihilate.
This shall wrap.
Okay.
This stronghold is neutralized. Good work, everyone.
The Abyss Order's all bark and no bite.
To be honest, this was anticlimactic. I was hoping for a personal apology at the very least. And ideally, a whole speech acknowledging the superior might of the Masters of the Nightwind.
I feel like this is like diversion, maybe.
Well, whatever. I'll just have
'Cause
to
this
make
is
up for
not
it with some extra
super
wine at
serious
the
right
victory
now.
feast.
With the stronghold cleared, this area should be safe for the time being. But still, something tells me we can't afford to let our guard down yet. Maybe it's just me, but an enemy under siege normally defends their stronghold at all costs. The fighting gets more and more intense right till the bitter end. But this time was different. With a few exceptions, most of the enemies here gave up and fled the moment that... well, I don't know, but it seemed like they sensed something.
Huh? Not sure I follow. They did a tactical retreat, that's all. It's just a different strategy.
Or they sense Dane's coming, maybe?
I'm not convinced. Don't forget, they're radicals who chose to wage war on an entire nation. They don't do things in half measures. It seems out of character to cut their losses and run like that.
So you're saying there's more to this than meets the eye?
I'm saying we don't know enough to be sure of anything at this stage. So let's stay alert and keep our defenses at the ready.
So we're no wiser as Abyss Order's objective. Back to square one. If only I could get Ether to talk to me, I could get answers for all of us. I'm heading back to the Collective of Plenty. The key is our only lead so far.
Paimon had a hunch you might say that. But you're right. If we can somehow use that key to track down your sibling, maybe we can end this war before things get serious. And maybe you can finally get some answers.
Wait, you're leaving? But I was still debating whether to invite you to the first victory feast.
We... Thanks, but
Go
we
ahead,
got...
you two. See, Lolly and I will take care of things here.
Thanks, but it's kind of important, so, you know. Can I speak to them, or do they disappear? Okay, I think they disappeared, or they teleported me away. Either one.
And we're back where we started. That Hilichurl probably found the key nearby, right? Let's look around for clues. There's no time to waste. Beyonsan and Lolly are waiting for us. Oh, we've scoured the entire area, but still nothing. How the heck did the key end up in that Hilichurl's hands? Are we supposed to believe that it just fell out of your brother's pocket as he passed by?
No, I think this is purposeful. Not thinking
Seems
about
kinda
it.
ludicrous to lose something so important in such a dumb way. But then again, who knows? Sometimes in life, things just go missing and that's that.
Oh, thank goodness! Someone's here. Please help me!
Oh, who are you? What happened?
What?
No, now isn't the time.
Wait, what?
Please, you've got
You're
to
about to
help
say
me.
something important.
I'm being chased by monsters and I can't keep running. Can you do something?
You've come to the right person, but where are these monsters you speak of?
Yeah, where are they? Paimon doesn't see any monsters behind you.
Huh? I'm sorry, I don't quite understand. They're almost here. This really isn't the time to be joking around.
We're not. We're completely serious. We don't see any monsters.
But how? Ugh, there's no time. They're coming. We gotta run.
But I really don't see anything. Where do you intend to run to?
What's wrong with that girl? She must be seeing things.
Question mark?
It looks
Well,
like
she
something
fell.
really hit her.
Oh.
Maybe she was right. Quick, let's see if she's okay. What's wrong? Are you hurt? What was that?
The monsters! They're right there! You need to get out of here. It's too dangerous.
Let me help you up first. Is this where we're gonna see, like, monsters and shit? Yeah. Suddenly, I can see them.
Huh? Oh, now you finally see them. Well, it's about time. I nearly kicked the bucket just now.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'll take care of them now.
Great! Thank you, Savior.
Savior?
Okay.
Extinguished. Ha. Ha.
You done? Paimon still can't see anything, so she can't tell. It just looked like you were slicing at thin air. Kinda funny, actually.
I don't know what's going on either, but I could see them once I held her hand. Hold her hand again?
Really?
Let's try it one more time. I want to check that I got all the monsters.
Sure.
Right. What's wrong?
It's nothing. It's okay. I can see they're all gone now. No need for you to check.
Why is she... Okay.
I didn't think much of it when the monsters were breathing down our necks, but now that I've calmed down, holding hands with you like this, I'm just a little shy, that's all.
Oh, didn't mean to make you uncomfortable. Yeah, you know that's not what was happening, okay?
Huh? Have you never
That is
shaken
cute,
hands
though.
with someone before? You sure get flustered easily.
Well, anyway, I haven't had the chance to introduce myself yet. I'm Deirdith. Thanks for, saving me just now. I'm really grateful for your help.
No worries. Paimon's Paimon, and this is the Traveler. With her around, you'll be safe from any monsters. As long as they're visible. So, what was the deal with those monsters just now, anyway?
Your guess is as good as mine. I could see them the whole time, so when you said you couldn't, I thought you were making fun of me.
Whoa, that must have been scary. The idea that we'd stand by and laugh while some poor girl was being hunted down by monsters?
Right. That would have made us more monstrous than the monsters. I'll never... Yeah, that'd be kind of screwed up.
Don't worry, we aren't like that. When we say we can't see something, it's because we really can't see it. But more importantly, did the monsters hurt you? How bad is it?
It's nothing serious. But I did sprain my ankle back there. I won't be doing any more running for a while.
There's a cave nearby. Why don't you rest there for now?
Good idea. We'll take you.
Whew, thank you so much. Despite getting injured, I still feel much safer with you around. I'm gonna stay here until I heal up. Don't want to risk running into any more monsters.
Yeah, you already took a big enough risk coming out here all on your own. So, where are you from, Deirdith?
Yeah, and where did you come from?
A small village, far away from here. I walked for what seemed like forever and lost my way, so... Yeah, I have no idea where I am anymore. Maybe all these trials and tribulations are part of the journey. No one said finding the Savior is gonna be easy.
Huh. That's the second time you called the Traveler a savior. What's all that about?
Oh, sorry. It just slipped out. I was caught off guard. The resemblance is so uncanny.
Is she... When she says savior, she's talking about Ether.
Anyway, let me start from the beginning.
It could be Dane's left too. Even though... I mean, Dane's left is blonde hair, yeah, and like blue Conrian eyes. I'm just gonna assume that she's talking about the brother.
There was once a sage who passed through my village. People got the sense that she was truly omniscient. The sage said that doomsday was coming. But as that day approached, a savior would reveal themselves to us. The day of disaster is almost upon us, so my grandmother begged me to leave the village and find the savior before it's too late.
Doomsday?
I've heard people talk about the savior since I was a kid. Growing up, it really made an impression on me. The description is practically etched into my mind. So when I saw your golden hair for the first time, it was like this image that's existed in my mind's eye all these years suddenly came to life. Everything matched.
Oh, so that's why you were lost for words when you first saw her. Well, the Traveler's definitely got what it takes to be a savior, and she's already got a ton of titles, so she won't mind one extra.
Actually, I don't think it's her.
Wah.
What? But didn't you say that everything matched?
Everything except
The gender?
the gender.
Okay, yeah.
The savior was described as a young man.
So yeah, talk about the brother.
Oh, for goodness sake. There are gender requirements to be a savior? Really?
The liberals will have your head for that, okay? I think I know who it is. There's someone who out there who matches all the requirements.
Oh, of course. If it's not you, then it's gotta be him.
Who? Who is it?
My brother.
You have a brother? Well, then that's it. Oh, it's him. It has to be. Oh, thank goodness. Please, can you take me to see him?
We don't know where he's at. So...
Maybe, if you're lucky. It just depends if we can find him.
Huh? But isn't he your brother?
Sorry. Looks like Paimon steered this conversation back to the fallout between you two. It wasn't on purpose, but that's the reality, so it's hard to avoid.
That's, I mean, yeah, that's fair.
Okay, fair enough. But since you're looking for him anyway, why don't we team up? We might stand a better chance if we work together.
Have you always believed that doomsday will come? Yeah.
Yes. Everyone says that the disaster is inevitable. But the Savior will rescue us all from our pain and suffering. I've always dreamed of meeting the Savior.
Do you really buy this whole doomsday thing? Seems kind of far-fetched.
She spoke with conviction. Conviction. My God. I don't think she's lying. Maybe it's another lie spread by the Abyss Order?
See? She broke eye contact. Sure sign of a guilty conscience. Time to press her for answers.
Here's the problem with that. They might just have trouble keeping eye contact. Like,
What's wrong, Deirdis? Something's clearly bothering you. You want to tell us what's going through your mind?
Wow, Paimon, real subtle.
Oh, I just... how should I put it? The Traveler looks just like the Savior of my dreams.
So,
And it's
what?
not every day that the Savior of your dreams swoops in and saves the day in your moment of crisis. So I'm just a little overwhelmed, that's all. 3 seconds of unbroken eye contact is the limit. I don't think my mind and body can handle any more than that.
Yes.
What do you
Yep,
mean,
I agree.
limit? What happens after 3 seconds?
We get really anxious and flustered. How am I supposed to respond to that?
I'm sorry. Please forget that I said anything. Let's just leave it there for now. Like I said, I'm going to hide here until I feel well enough to move again. If you manage to find the Savior in the meantime, please come and let me know. Thank you.
Are you sure you'll be okay here on your own? Do you have enough to eat?
I'll be fine. I might not be much of a fighter, but I know how to stay hidden. And if I get hungry, I'm sure I'll find something around here. Don't worry about that.
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of like those grapefruit things.
All right then. Well,
And
take
that
care.
man.
Being on your own isn't easy. What a mysterious girl. We should definitely keep an eye on her. But hey, at least she seems to like you. And it sounds like she's gonna help look for your brother when she's healed. Anyway, this is probably all the progress we're gonna make for now. Let's head back to the Masters of the Night Wind and see if they need our help.
Alright, sounds good. Let's go back.
Oh, you're back! How did it go? Find anything?
Yes, sort of.
Nothing substantial, unfortunately. But we had the weirdest experience.
So I take it that the war's still on?
No progress yet, I'm afraid. Yes, unfortunately.
That's okay. I just wasn't sure, because things seemed to be at a standstill while you were gone.
Yeah, they're not doing
The
anything
Abyss
now.
Order hasn't attacked us, and since we don't know what they're planning, we haven't made a move either. In a word, it's a stalemate. The guards have been keeping watch around the clock, but for everyone else, you wouldn't even know we're at war.
Huh. Really makes you wonder what the Abyss Order's thinking.
I was wondering, Traveler, if you have the time, could you go and pay a visit to the guards? They've been working a pretty demanding schedule. I was gonna go see them myself, but I'm sure they'd appreciate a visit from the greatest hero of our time.
Oh, but you're a great hero too, Yan-san.
Well, since you ask. I mean, this is technically my sibling's fault, so... Yeah, you know what? Yeah, that's fair. That's,
Great.
Yeah.
Thanks, you two.
I agree.
Wow, Tumaini, our hero. We've actually fought together before. You probably don't remember it, though.
I recognize the name, but I can't place where you were. Yes, I don't recall. Not completely.
That's to be expected. You took point, and I was much further back in the ranks. I saw you, though. You were a great inspiration to us all.
Thank you for standing guard this whole time.
It's all good. Honestly, it's not been that much work. Haven't heard a peep from the enemy.
Have you seen anything out of the ordinary?
Nothing that would indicate an impending attack. I've spotted a bunch of Abyss Order operatives, but they weren't acting hostile, just hanging around.
Weird.
There were even moments
Okay.
when they seemed to be meditating. At least, that's what it looked like to me. Maybe it's part of their religion or something. Out of an abundance of caution, I asked some shamans from the tribe to take a look and see if there was anything nefarious at work. But they didn't sense anything untoward, so we just put it down to religious ceremony and left them to it.
Huh. Interesting. Oh well. The more time they spend meditating, the less time they spend trying to beat us to a pulp.
It seems suspicious, though. Could this be related to their true objective?
Well, the
Yes, I
shamans
don't know.
didn't raise any concerns, so how bad could it be? As far as I'm concerned, so long as they don't pose an active threat, they can do all the cult worship activities they want. Besides, as soon as everything's in place and we're ready for an all-out offensive, there'll be no match for us.
Sounds like morale is pretty high. Guess
That's
there's
good.
strength and confidence in numbers. Let's keep going, traveler.
Oh, this guy. Yeah, morale is important, so that's good that they are.
Huh?
It's high.
Is that Tumaini? What brings you here? Is this like a meet and greet?
Wow, relax.
I wasn't. I'm so nervous.
Yeah, I can tell.
Hey, come on! You'd march to war without so much as blinking. What's so scary about a chat with a traveler, huh?
Right. But I got a point.
It's not the same thing at all. There are plenty of chances to go to war, but a one-on-one chat with our great hero, that could be a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
The facial expressions are great.
How can I not be nervous? What if I say something wrong? Or if my posture's bad? Or if I accidentally make a weird expression with my face? One bad impression can stick for life.
Well, you're not doing a superb job now, so.
No one's here to judge you on your posture or your facial expressions. Relax.
All right then. I'm sorry, great hero, but I have a small favor to ask.
What Paimon guess? An autograph, right? That's easy.
May I challenge you to a fight?
Oh, shit.
What? How
Wow.
can you be so audacious and so sheepish at the same time? Huh. Paimon's starting to think your nervousness is all just an act.
No, of course not. I just figured that if I don't ask now, I'll regret it for the rest of my life. But I am still on patrol, so please, Great Paimon, if you wouldn't mind taking over for me for just a few minutes.
Wow.
Ugh. Again with the sheepish audacity. Just pick one or the other, will you?
I think it's a fair request. What? Yeah, sure. Why not? Oh my goodness. Am I gonna actually like play this out, or is it gonna be like a cutscene? Okay, just a quick cutscene.
Obviously, I never expected to win, but until now, I didn't appreciate just how great the gulf was between us. I'll be bragging about the day I got to spar with Tumaini for the rest of my life. Today's really my lucky day.
Ugh. Paimon can't keep up with you. Your tone has changed all over again. Now you've had a spar with the traveler. What gives?
Well, some people connect through conversation, but we warriors bond by sparring. And now that I've had a bout with
Sure.
the hero, we're no
Sure.
longer strangers. Nothing to be nervous about anymore.
Wow, yeah, he changed real quick.
Okay. Well, to each their own. But Paimon's still gonna stick to conversation.
Have you noticed anything out of the ordinary?
Not at all. We haven't spotted any new
You
enemy
should have
movements.
asked that before. Whatever.
As Paimon expected, nothing here either. Let's do another lap and get back to Ian-san.
You're back. So, did the guards find anything?
No.
Nothing much, no. Someone mentioned that the Abyss Order has been doing some kind of meditation or prayer, but apparently it seemed harmless. Paimon wants to lodge a complaint about one of the guards, though. His name's Kentalo.
Oh my goodness. Ignore Paimon. Yeah, ignore her.
Traveler? You're back already? And no one thought to wake me up, huh?
No, because they're all scared of you. Except like Ian-san, maybe.
In fairness, you look pretty hungover. Can't imagine anyone wanting to wake you up in that state.
I'll have you know I'm perfectly sober when I'm hungover. Okay. I'll admit that sounds strange at face value, but regardless, what I meant to say is, I heard something about the Abyss Order engaging in meditation.
Yes.
Yeah, that's right. Does that mean anything to you, Siglali?
I sensed something strange in my dream. It was vague, but it seemed as if some noise had found its way into Natlan's ley lines.
Noise?
Oh, what does that mean?
That's weird, yeah.
Hard to say. I don't think it had any tangible effect on the Night Kingdom or on our ley lines, but still. It's like a signal that exists on a different dimension of reality. It might not interfere with ours or pose any detectable risk, but I just get the sense that something strange is going on.
Oh. So even someone as familiar with the ley lines as you can't tell what's going on. No wonder the shamans that Satura called to the front lines couldn't sense anything.
Ian-san, I think we should go talk to the chiefs. There's no point dragging this out. We need to take the initiative and drive the Abyss Order out of Natlan for good.
If that's the Council of Granny Eatsley, I'm sure the chiefs will agree. But it will still take us some time to gather the required force.
Well, we might start now
In
then.
war, adequate planning and preparation is the key to victory.
Sure, but the finer details aren't my concern. Anyway, I'll leave you to it. Just remember to come find me when you're ready to talk to the chiefs.
Actually, since you're here, Silali, may I ask a question?
Oh? Sure, what is it?
Have you ever heard of monsters that are only visible to certain people?
Huh, you mean only select individuals can see them? Now that's a strange one. I guess they could be manifestations of a disturbed psyche? Or extreme negativity embodied in physical form? It could also be a simple case of dead monsters whose souls got stuck here somehow. Well, I say simple. Things quickly get confusing when you start looking into monster souls. For starters, trying to figure out which classification system to use is a real pain in the...
All right, we get
Yeah,
it.
I get it. Yeah,
Granny
we don't need a full
Eatsley's
explanation.
learning and wisdom knows no bounds. But could we just get the short answer?
TLDR, please.
Hey, I was just thinking out loud. You really think I was just trying to flaunt my knowledge?
I mean, yeah. A
Anyway,
little.
the short answer
Not on
is...
purpose.
There are many potential explanations for the kind of phenomenon you describe. That said, it's not something I've ever encountered in all my years.
Oh, wow. Okay. Well, if Granny Eatsley's never seen it, it might as well not exist, right?
Hey, I'm not that old!
I agree. It's hard to say that it was for sure.
Care to elaborate on what happened? This all sounds rather mysterious.
It was strange. Yes. You tell the two about what happened.
Really? You had to hold her hand to see the monsters? Sounds a little contrived.
That's hilarious. Wow, they really full sending on Silali Traveler ship. Wow, that's hilarious. A bit jealous. I wish that second option.
That's the part that bothers you?
Maybe the point is more that it requires direct physical contact, whether that be hand-holding or otherwise. But that's neither here nor there. What bothers me is, it sounds like she's convinced that your sibling, the leader of the Abyss Order, is a savior. That really makes me question whose side this girl is on, and whether what she told you about her background is actually the truth. Sorry if that comes across as paranoid. It's just hard not to be suspicious of everything when we're in the middle of a war.
I mean, you should. In the middle of a war, you absolutely should.
Actually, Paimon feels like you make a fair point.
Whoever this girl is, she sounds like bad news.
Why? Because we held her hand?
Okay, well, you're clearly just jumping to conclusions.
Do you think she's a spy?
It's hard to know what to make of it. A young lady all by herself, lost in the middle of nowhere, sees monsters that no one else can, calls the leader of the Abyss Order her savior. At the very least, we should remain vigilant. Keep a close watch on her.
To me, it sounds like, on Yansan's point, it seems too detailed for it to be like a lie. Like, we know she's not lying, not really.
Sounds sensible. On that note, we probably shouldn't have left her by herself in that cave.
Traveler, we still need some time to muster our forces. Maybe you could check on her if you're not busy. Just be careful.
Might as well. She seems to trust me after all. Yeah.
It's settled then. Let's go check on her.
Hey, I can't talk. Let me talk to Yansan first.
I'm not normally so suspicious of strangers, but at times like this, the safety of the tribes has to come first.
Okay. No, yeah, I mean, that's completely fair.
Why holding hands? Why that specifically?
Oh my god, see
Why
Lolly.
not literally anything else?
Wow, yes. That's so great. Alright, let's go back.
Here we are. Deirdre will still be here, right? Oh,
Doesn't look like it.
quiet though. Uh-oh. What if Yansan was right? Maybe she never intended to stay here at all.
Let's stay quiet and move in carefully. I mean, the cave's not that deep. Oh, she is there.
Traveler, watch out!
Shoot, Mary, maybe Deirdre really is a...
Oh, sorry. I didn't know it was you. I heard a noise and I thought it was the monsters coming to get me. Did I hurt you? Oh, I'm so sorry. I wasn't thinking straight.
If I had thought it would hurt, I would have tried to dodge. Yeah. And somehow it still hurt less than expected.
Phew. That was scary. Paimon thought we'd walked into a trap. Maybe we shouldn't have sneaked in without announcing it. Then you would have known we weren't monsters.
To be honest, I've been really on edge since you left. I just have this constant feeling that any second, the monsters are gonna come back and get me. And it's not like I can run from them. There's also no way to cook here. It's good you got back when you did. Another hour and a half and you probably would have found me starved to death.
Okay, sure.
That's weirdly precise. Though,
Yeah.
it does explain
Yeah, I
why your
didn't think
attack on
about
the
that.
Traveler was so weak. Wait, if you really thought you were gonna starve or get killed by monsters, why'd you promise that you'd be okay here on your own?
I just didn't want to lose face in front of my hero.
Wow.
She already saved my life once. That's more than enough. I just don't want to come across as a constant burden.
Huh. For someone on the brink of starvation, you're pretty preoccupied with your image. What's the real reason?
What? That is the real reason. I'm kind of bearing my soul here, you know?
Sure. Could she really just be an injured civilian?
Anyway, so, could you make me some food now?
You are unbelievable. Sure, I know just a recipe. It only takes an hour and a half. Yeah, they're pretty. Yeah, okay.
Paimon's getting hungry now, too. Go on, then. You can join us for dinner.
I hope I don't have to actually make something. It just happens. Even though it won't be too bad. I have Essie, so.
I am so full. Thanks for saving me, again. Starvation feels like a distant memory now.
That's 2 favors you owe me now. Hope you keep on counting.
Huh. You can really pack it away, Deirdith.
Wow.
Guess that explains how you had the energy to make it this far.
I tried so hard to hold back, but it looks like I still came across like a total glutton.
That's okay. It's fine.
Paimon didn't even realize how late it is. Hey, the night sky here is really pretty.
Yeah, and it's all thanks to you both that I'm able to relax and enjoy it. I was cooped up in that cave the whole time you were gone. Now, I'm finally out. The air seems fresher, and the stars more beautiful than ever before.
You weren't in there that long.
But she thought she was gonna starve to death. Yeah, true.
When I was young, I used to lie on the roof of my house, gazing up at the stars. And often, my mind would drift to this question. Is this starry sky actually real?
No, it isn't actually. Why would she think that? Does she know about the false sky?
But my grandma would tell me, the answer to that question doesn't really matter.
Wait, what? I would say it does.
Think of all the people in our village who spend their entire lives here, she'd say. To them, that little village is their whole world. And so, if it's our destiny to live beneath this sky all our lives, then whatever may or may not lie beyond, this is our world. And that sky is real to us.
Paimon
I guess.
kinda gets you, but also not really. Is it kind of like how journeying with the Traveler is everything to Paimon right now?
That seems kind of right. But also not really. I mean, yeah.
I really treasured my world for a really long time. The village was my everything. The houses, the scenery, stories I always loved to hear about the Savior, but I could never bring myself to agree with Grandma. Even if the village was my entire world, I still had to know what lay outside its borders.
Yeah! Go you!
So, I finally ventured out and set off on my journey to find the Savior. I'm going to make my world bigger, one step at a time. And I'm not going to stop until I've seen what's beyond the stars. Maybe then, I'll finally get an answer to the question I had as a child.
Beyond the stars?
Who knows? Maybe one day, I'll be sitting and chatting just like we are now, but with someone from another world.
About that.
Yeah, one day.
Right.
If only we could tell her. But it's probably best not to open that can of worms right now.
I need to find the Savior and protect my world. Then, I can make sure it continues to grow. That's the most worthwhile thing I could think of doing. So I've been giving it everything I've got.
You know what? That's pretty cool. Paimon kinda wants to root for you now.
Oh, sorry. I got a little carried away. I always get chatty after a hearty meal. Just like my grandma.
The more we chat, the more convinced I am that she's not a bad person. It doesn't sound like she's been brainwashed by the Abyss Order. Maybe we can afford to trust her?
Hold on. Shh. It's them. The monsters are back.
Where? Oh, still invisible, huh?
In that case, guess we gotta try the trick again. Yeah, we have to.
Can you see them now?
Yeah, stay back. I'll handle them. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, she does have Geo.
Paimon still can't see anything. But please, be careful.
Alright, let's do this.
Off to the freezer! Surge! Ha! Ja! Ja! Ha! Ha! Power! Yoo-hoo! Busted! Ha! Ja! Ha! Ha! Ha!
Eh,
Ja! Ha!
I like how fast she attacks. It's really nice. It's actually really nice.
Huh? Wow, that was fast. Did you get all of them? Oh, Paimon's slowly but surely getting used to the sight of you fighting thin air. You doing all right, Deirdith? Deirdith? Hey, it's okay. There's nothing to be scared of anymore.
Oh, I'm fine. I just spaced out there for a moment.
You spaced out? That's a pretty bold move under the circumstances.
I was just... the image of the Traveler fighting to protect me. I was trying to commit it to memory. Seems like the least I can do.
All right. Whatever floats your boat.
Anyway, there are no more monsters in the area, and it's getting late. Why don't you stay here tonight?
Sounds reasonable to Paimon. What do you think, Traveler?
I'm personally satisfied that Deirdith isn't a threat, but it can't hurt to monitor her for another night.
All right. Deirdith will be... Huh? Deirdith? Why are you going in alone?
She's probably gonna pass out as you stare at the hibernation shaper key in your hand. So soon a vivid dream fills your mind. Okay. This is the Night Kingdom. Oh, so he is in the Night Kingdom. Ether and the Lord of the Night. My head, it hurts. My headache, it's gone. I think I heard a voice in the darkness.
Doomsday. A fitting name indeed.
Who the hell are you?
A blood-red sky. Wild beasts that slaughter all in sight. Endless pain. A terrible curse that cannot be reversed. And the birth of a savior.
That dream I just had.
You're awake. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to,
Was she holding my hand?
You just look quite distressed, like you were having a nightmare.
Sort of?
I thought if I took your hand into mine, you might find it soothing. At least, that's what my family always did when I had nightmares. But it didn't seem to work on you. In fact, I think I made it even worse. I'm so sorry.
Oh, is that right? You better not be trying to pull a fast one on the Traveler.
What? Don't be so... I have more self-control than that.
Okay, not completely rejecting the idea.
Self-control? What does that have to do with it?
Right. I still can't remember anything. What did I see in my dream just now? I think I saw Ether in the Night Kingdom at the very start of the dream, but I can't remember what happened. Never mind, if the memory is gone, I can't force myself to remember it. I'm gonna go back to sleep, right? We can catch up tomorrow.
Ugh. No way is Paimon getting back to sleep after this. You go ahead. But for the rest of the night, Paimon is staying up to keep an eye on this young lady.
Yeah, so no bad touch.
Oh, do I really seem that shady to you?
For a moment I thought it was gonna end because
There
they're
should
just
be enough
slowly
food for 3
panning.
days. Make sure you eat the perishable stuff first, so nothing goes to waste. You can't tell which stuff is perishable, right?
Yeah, I can tell from the ingredients. Thank you so much for making all this for me.
Yeah, that's a lot of food for 3 days.
3 days will definitely be enough time for my ankle to heal. Then I'll continue on my journey to find the savior.
All right, then we'll be off. Bye for now, Deirdre.
See you? Wait! But if this is goodbye, how am I supposed to find you again? Oh, I mean, what if I find your sibling? How am I supposed to let you know?
Ah, that's a good point. We share the same goal, but we're constantly on the road, so we've got no fixed address. How about this? When the time comes, you can just write a letter to Mawika. She'll be able to find us for sure.
I don't think she knows who that is.
Mawika?
Right.
Who's Mawika?
Hold on, I think I see something over there. Oh, just, come on, man. Oh yeah, I mean,
It's the Abyss Order! They're here! But it doesn't look like they're marching to war. More like they're running away?
Where? What are you talking about?
A bunch of Abyss Order thugs! You don't see them? They're heading right this way!
wait a second.
That's strange. I guess it's my turn to not be able to see the monsters.
I bet the tried and tested method will allow you to see them.
You're right. I see them now. You weren't joking after all. So this is what it's like.
Yeah, kind of weird, ain't it?
What a weird situation. What is making these monsters invisible? Is it Deirdre? Or the monsters themselves? Or is it us? Well, might as well mow these ones down, just so they can't pose a threat to the tribes. Woohoo! All done! Their morale seems super low. Guess they really were on the run, huh?
So there's no more of them, right? I still can't wrap my mind around this. Why couldn't I see them until you took my hand?
Believe me, I'm as baffled as you are. The plot thickens. Turns out there are also monsters which I can see, but Deirdre can't.
So, any ideas on why those monsters might have been running away? Maybe something went down on the front line.
It seems like two... I don't know what you would call it, like timelines or two things happening at once.
Oh, Paimon's getting a little worried about Eon-san and the others. Let's head back to the Masters of the Night Wind right away. We gotta go. Bye for now, Deirdre.
See ya, and please take care.
Sure will.
We ran into quite a big group from the Abyss Order just now. Has something happened at the front?
Take that as a yes.
The front line has collapsed.
Huh? But how?
Did the Abyss Order send in reinforcements? They had to have.
No, relax. Their front line has collapsed, not ours.
Jesus Christ. Okay, great.
Feels like you could have phrased that more clearly at the start.
Seriously.
But this is good news, right? Why'd you still look so serious?
Did we finally launch an attack? Did we unleash the Pyro Archon's might on them? Yeah, I don't think so.
No, we're still mustering troops. Nowhere near ready to go on the offensive. So at first, I was also confused about what exactly happened out there. But just now, I got the full story from a guard who was on the scene. He watched the enemy lines crumble in real time.
What did he see?
One person. Just a single individual. They stormed the enemy lines and attacked with a vengeance, cutting them down like paper dolls. They wielded an unknown power and fought with a sword style that no one recognized. The guard who relayed this to me said that before he even had time to react, the enemy was decimated.
Alright, I got it. I think I know what happened. Yeah.
I'm only
it's pretty
recounting
obvious.
what I heard, and I'm sure the guard in question must be exaggerating to some extent. But still, we have to identify this person.
Yeah,
And
it's somebody.
assuming they're a neutral party, we'll need to figure
no,
out how to
actually.
engage with them. Clearly, they're a force to be reckoned with, so we don't want to come across as too weak or too hostile. It's quite a diplomatic conundrum.
Is he neutral? Yeah, because he doesn't like the Archon, so he wouldn't team up with Moika. But he would fight the Abyss Order with us.
You don't need to sweat it, Eon-san. From your description, we're already pretty confident that we know this person.
Yeah.
Honestly, with the Abyss Order acting out so publicly, it's about time he showed up.
Agreed. Yeah, who else could it be? He never misses an occasion. Yep, nope, he always comes around.
Dainsleif.
Okay, so the Traveler is not voiced. That's fine. She only has like 3 lines anyway. Watch until like the last cutscene, and she just talks and talks. Anyway. It's gonna happen. Wait for Dainsleif to show up. Right. Yeah, if she's not voiced, I'm pretty sure Dainsleif is
Merciless.
not voiced. Which is gonna suck, because he's gonna be in here a lot. But we'll triple check, right? There he is! Okay, yeah, okay. He's not voiced. Okay, great. That sucks ass. Okay, I'll switch to JP when I can. Were you waiting for me?
It's been a while, Dane. And yeah, after we heard what went down, we figured you'd shown up. You caused quite a stir, you know. Oh, this is a friend of ours from Natlan. Her name's Eon-san. She insisted on coming here to thank you in person.
It is my honor, Mr. Dainsleif.
Wow, why did she sound like a fangirl?
Thank you for breaking the stalemate in our war against the Abyss Order. Natlan is fortunate to share a common enemy with such a mighty warrior as yourself.
No need to thank me. I hunt the Abyss Order for my own reasons.
Please don't mind him, Eon-san. He always talks like that, but he's a pretty nice guy deep down.
It's quite all right. Uezo Janssen respects those of great power. It's quite clear that he meant no offense, and I am still delighted to make his acquaintance. Anyway, since you're old friends, I'll leave you to catch up for now. Take your time.
Yeah, but secretly have him on our side, right?
Sure thing. You probably have plenty of other stuff to do anyway, right? Since this war isn't exactly over. See you later, Eon-san! Hey, Dane. Would it have killed you to be a little more polite? She's our friend.
You know what's funny? He didn't come across as disrespectful. But that's because he wasn't voiced, so the tone was completely missed. Yansan, yes. I will remember that name. But I will not invest more emotion than is necessary when dealing with citizens of the Seven. Yeah, we kind of figured. It is a matter of principle for me. Fine, since you help break the stalemate, we'll let you off the hook. Yeah, okay.
Ugh, so stubborn. But whatever. So anyway, Dane, do you have any new info about the Abyss Order for us? Any idea what they're trying to achieve with this war, for example?
Yeah, what kind of lore drops are you gonna tell us and just disappear for another year? That'll be great. Never before I have seen the Abyss Order take action on such a large scale. Taken at face value, it seems highly illogical. In a war with the Natlanese, the odds are stacked firmly against them. They surely cannot be unaware of this. Their true goal must be a deeper one. Interesting.
We thought so too. But it sounds like you're no closer to learning what that goal is than we are.
I've been on the case for some time, even captured and interrogated several Abyss Order members. Okay, great, what did you learn? Yet still, I am none the wiser. I can only assume they have gone to great lengths to keep their real operation a secret. I have a bad feeling about this. The Abyss Order is wasting a lot of its forces attacking Natlan. So whatever they stand to gain must be enormous value to them. I'm assuming something to do with the ley lines. Because the field tiller thing from last Dainslift quest, I forget what it's called. Loom of Fate. Yeah.
What do you
Something
think
to
we
deal with
should
that,
do?
probably. Since we lack actionable intelligence, for now we might as well continue to focus on the fighting. Leave them to their secret plots. If they're so willing to sacrifice manpower for it, I intend to make their sacrifice greater and more painful than they could ever have anticipated. If we use this opportunity correctly, I believe we can eliminate the vast majority of the Abyss Order's forces. Wow, if that's true, that's huge. They'll never be able to mount such a large campaign ever again. The outcome is well worth our time. And the sooner we can do that, the better. That's right, the ideal scenario would be to destroy them before they can reach their goal.
Paimon gets it. Nothing in the world can satisfy you like making mincemeat out of the Abyss Order, right?
So we're just on an extermination path. Like, we don't even... Right.
Wow! Okay. A rare, candid response from Dane.
Sounds like Dane's one-man attack on the enemy front has put him in a good mood. Yeah, I guess. What about you? Any news to share from your end?
Well, actually, we found her brother's hibernation chamber key near the Collective of Plenty. He must have lost it.
Does he even know what that is? So he's here in person. Unsurprising, given the scale of this operation.
Oh, and there's more! After finding the key, we also ran into this weird girl.
Yeah, he might know.
She kept seeing monsters that we couldn't see, and then, this other time, we saw a load of monsters, but she couldn't. She also said she was on a journey to find the Savior. Her description of this Savior matched the Traveler pretty closely, so we figured it's probably her brother.
Hold on. That girl called him the Savior?
Yeah, that's right. Is something the matter, Dane?
I'm assuming he knows. The last time I heard the term was before the Cataclysm. And not just that, it referred to your brother then. Okay. But who would still believe in the myth of the Savior when the Cataclysm have already taken place? It makes no sense. That term's been around even before the Cataclysm.
Wait, wasn't her brother called the Prince, though? Where did this Savior thing come from?
Well, then he was first granted the title of Prince. The Vinster King and the entire court of Conria set about loudly proclaiming the might that he would bring to the nation. Okay. They made it sound as if with him there, all pain and suffering would be washed away, and the future of Conria would be greater than anyone could imagine. The Savior was the celebratory title given to the prince by those who believed this rhetoric. Of course, you know how the story ended. In hindsight, cruel irony is glaring. All that title really stood for was the Vinster King's lust for power.
Huh. Sounds like the people of Conria really believed in him.
Is that why Ether is so determined to revive the homeland? Because he thinks he's failed as the Conrian savior? I don't know. Well, that certainly doesn't explain everything. There must be other reasons. As for the girl you met, allow me to offer some speculation. I suspect she is descended from pureblood Conrians afflicted with the curse of immortality. They must have resettled somewhere remote, cut off from the rest of the world. That would explain how her people retained their ancient beliefs, including the myth of the golden-haired savior.
Ah, Paimon gets it now. So, a bit like Kaya. Except she grew up somewhere more isolated?
I don't think so, because there's still the thing of we can't see what she sees.
Still, that doesn't explain
Right.
the invisible
Yeah.
monster situation.
If she can't provide us with any more valuable intelligence, I suggest we shift our attention back to the Abyss Order.
Sure. Also, why don't you stay with us at the Masters of the Night Wind for tonight? You must be tired after all that fighting today.
I'm sure he can go on for longer. I will consider it. But we must discuss our next steps first thing tomorrow morning. We can't give the Abyss Order any time to regroup. Alright. Wait until the following day. Okay. I will. Alright. Language has been switched.
ダメだ。アビス教団にこれ以上時間を与えるわけにはいかない。
ダインとイオンソもしかして作戦会議かすっかり仲良くなったみたいだな。
I mean, yeah, I guess. I don't know, I think that's being too positive about it. I think their goals are aligned, so they're talking.
おはよう、二人とも。何話してたんだ？
ちょうど呼びに行こうと思ってたところだ。いい知らせがあるぜ。かがり木の民の伝達師からアビス教団のナタにおける本拠地を突き止めたって連絡があったんだ。
Nice. Go, can it be?
大半の兵力はそこへ撤退したらしい。指揮の中枢もそこにあったみたいだ。怪人の都にな。
Cinder City. Oh, so Ochka
い
Natland?
かにもアビス教団が選びそうな場所だな。あ、これって奴らを一網打尽にできるチャンスなんじゃないか？もしかしたらお前のお兄さんもいるかもしれないぞ。
I mean, yeah, that's the whole...
ああ、兵力もほぼ集め終わったし、エンジン様のところにも使いをやった。さすがにこれだけの大規模な作戦は勝手に遂行できないからな。
返事を待っていたのでは遅すぎる。
Yeah. I figured Dane would say
情
that.
報が手に入った以上、即座に行動すべきだ。たった1分の遅れがアビス教団にチャンスを与えることになるかもしれない。
I mean, we can go. Yeah, the Traveler and Dane can go. They'll catch up.
私の考えはさっき話した通りだ。あんたの考えもわかるが、ナタは今すぐ出撃できる準備が整っていないんだ。
問題ない。俺が行く。情報を感謝する。ヤンサ。
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, okay.
一人で行くつもりか？もう少し待った方がいいんじゃ。
Yeah, I don't think he cares.
わかった。健闘を祈るぜ。大。
引き止めないのかよ。
I mean, no, they're trying to befriend Dane,
私は
not...
ダインスレイブさんの勇気を評価してる。それにこれだけの実力があるなら確かに試してみる価値はあると思うぜ。万が一劣勢になったとしても時間さえ稼いでくれれば私たちが援軍として戦場に駆けつけられるしな。
Yeah, so we're kind of like the vanguard, sort of. Two-man vanguard.
じゃあご分を。
ああ、感謝する。
旅人、じっと見られてるぞ。
Allow me to join you, Dainsliff. Alright, fine, I'm coming. Yeah, alright, fine.
ダインのやつ、かっこつけるんならもっと徹底的にやれよな。
I don't think that's the case. I'm pretty sure Dane is more than capable and confident of his ability to do this plan. Oh shit. Let's enter this domain and fuck some Abyss Order up.
ここがアビス教団の本拠地か？
The Abyss Orders. Hey, yeah, okay.
アビス教団は昔から潜伏と陣地戦を得意としている。俺が長年奴らの戦力を大幅にそげなかった原因の一つだ。戦闘中は貴様のことを常に気にかけられるとは限らない。
That's fair.
もしアビスの力で動く装置などに遭遇したら遠慮なく頼ってくれ。対処する。
ダインと一緒に戦う
Abyss
のは
powered
久しぶりだ
mechanism? What
な。
does that mean?
イアンサが来る前にオイラたちだけで攻略できちゃいそうだぜ。お前のお兄さんにも会えたら最高なんだけどな。さて行こう。
Alright. In this battle, Dane's left will show you the might of his Twilight Sword, summon to clear out. Okay, great. Dane's left has mastered the Kangen Court Guard Captain. Elemental Wards. Allow him to destroy their... Oh, thank God. Void Wards suck ass. Party setup. No, we're good. We are good. That's Can he just... Great. Fantastic. Thanks, man. Door, oh, okay.
観念しろ。逃がすか。
Fucking incredible. So, dude, it's so nice. I didn't. Come on. Yeah, yeah,
観
yeah.
念しろ。
So I'm still getting used to this team. Is there like another? Ow.
捕まえた。はっ。やっ。糸よ。工作せよ。はっ。滅。はっ。ふん。
前にイアンサと一緒に拠点を攻めた時とは手応えが全然違うな。撤退どころか
本拠地の構造にこの戦い方。最初から生きて帰るつもりはないのかもな。
Oh, they get rid of my birth. That's annoying.
つまらん小細工。
Oh my god, that's so annoying.
続けろ。せい。まだ。
Ow, I just got murdered. Thanks. Thanks. Instant kill button is always appreciated. I would heal, but freaking... They took the energy.
つまらん小細工。
This.
捕まえた。せい。無に帰す。はっ。はっ。やった。はっ。
What are they attacking? Oh, the... Okay. Well, we're good. That's so nice. I can't get over how nice
痛
that
がっ
is.
ちゃいれん。お披露目だ。世界を熱
I
狂
don't
の
want to
渦。
do the Void Universe.
執念深いやつめアビスはどこにでもいる逃れることなどできない
Don't freeze me. Only I can do that.
なおさら無駄なこと
食前に甘いものを最高の一品よ。
かかれ。じゃじゃーん。
Alright, I'm just gonna wait till Dane come back.
この先は行き止まり
Thanks
か。
for
だ
that.
が、未だに貴様の兄の気配はない。ここを全ているのは一体誰だ。
Who's calling the shots? I don't know. Maybe this, that. Oh, this
魔法
guy.
の剣ダインスレイブ。これがお前の望んだことか。
Wait, what?
その通りだ。貴様らを狩る機会を一度たりとも逃すつもりはない。
He says that like there might be another reason for Dane not to attack
お
him.
兄さんがいないってことは、こいつがこの本拠地のリーダーか？
我々を狩るか。同情を禁じ得ないな。お前にとっては殺されることすら贅沢な願いなのだろう。長年我々を追い続け、やっとのことで成し遂げたことが、今この瞬間無意味になっていることに気づかないのか。
煙に巻くようなその話し方、不快で仕方がないが、少なくとも今王手をかけているのはこちらだ。そろそろ決着をつけるべきだろう。貴様らにはまだ何か切り札があるのか、それともこの戦局を覆せる要因があるとでも言うのか。
That's what I want to
わ
know.
かりやすく言ってやろう。教団側からすれば、殿下はすでに別の方法で勝利を収められたのだ。
Oh, they're mean.
戦いへの勝利だけではない。殿下はすでに我々アビス教団の祝願を果たされた。
The Abyss Order's greatest wish, does that mean
密かに八神の国に侵入し、ナタが八神の国の地脈を再建した事例を参考に、運命の食器を使ってカーン・ルイヤの地脈を再構築したのだ。
okay, what does that mean or what does that do?
運命の食器？
Because I know he can change the course of the ley lines.
ってことは、アビス教団が名園の主を襲ったのは、お前のお兄さんを八神の国に送り込むための目くらましだったのか？
I mean, yeah, because didn't I say this in the beginning of this Archon quest where it's just a distraction?
やばいぞ。こいつの話、まんざら嘘でもなさそうだ。
そうとも、カーン・ルイヤはすでに復興を遂げた。ダインスレイブよ、お前に葬られた我が同胞たちは500年にもわたる苦しみを忘れ、生まれ変わったカーン・ルイヤで新たな生を得るのだ。
ざれ言を。
I don't know. I don't know about that. He seems pretty confident.
つまらん。貴様の言は穴だらけだ。
Isn't there more to reviving a homeland than just reweaving its ley lines? Yeah, and what about the immortality curse?
そうだぞ。なんか肝心なところが抜けてないか？例えば、カーン・ルイヤの地脈はどうするんだよ。そんな簡単に済むんなら、マービカや隊長だってアビスの災いの時にあんな苦労はしなかったはずだぞ。
単刀直入に聞こう。貴様の言う復興したカーン・ルイヤとやらはどこにある？
Right. Yeah, fair
く
question.
そこまで愚かだとはな。この状況になってもまだ信じないか。よく考えてみるがいい。戦争が始まってから今に至るまで、お前らは本当に何の異変も感じなかったのか。
Oh, the chick. Deirdre, whatever her name was. Enchemist, yeah, come on.
さっき見た夢がどうも引っかかってね。うまく言えないけど、ナタの地脈にノイズが混ざってるように感じたの。
So the Conrian ley lines are within Natlan's ley lines?
ノイズ？地脈や八神の国に実質的な影響はなさそうだけど。
Yeah, it wouldn't have an effect. They just added it on, right?
そう。互いに干渉しない別の次元に存在してるみたいで、直接的な脅威は感じなかった。ただ、なんとなく何かが起こってるんじゃないかって気がするのよ。
Also vaguely remembering seeing Ether and the Night Kingdom facing the Lord of the Night. Wait, that's not all. There's other signs as well. I can't see.
テレ
Yes.
ルには見えて、私には見えない魔物。それからその逆。お互いの体に触れて初めて、相手の視界に映る魔物を見ることができた。名園の主の近くにいた将兵の話では、休戦中、多くのアビス教団の信者たちがあちこちをさまよいながら、瞑想のようなことをしていたとか。
Yeah, so they're just hanging out.
イアンサやストラリと一緒にアビス教団の拠点を攻めたとき、あっさり撤退していったのは確かに変だった。
Assuming he is right, then another possibility arises. Maybe I'm in a different time and space from Deirdith? If she's Kanyan like Dane suspects, then that means this revived Conrian that he speaks of might actually exist. And despite hailing from that separate time and space, Deirdith has found a way to communicate with us.
何を思いついたのか知らないが、軽々しく信じるな。
Dane, there might be some things that we need to tell you that points into that direction.
この目で自ら確かめるまでは認めない。
That's, yeah, that's fair.
今やるべきことはただ一つ。目の前のこいつを永遠に黙らせることだ。往生際の悪い。
I can actually do a full rotation now, sort of.
痛がっちゃいない終わりね撤収道溢れよ続けろ
Damn, I just got rocked.
目も舌も満足させてあげる。低音ちょ
かかれ
まだわからないのか。もはや争って意味はない。
Damn, okay, wow.
でも私は
片付いたか。
I expected like the other
これで
shields
ア
to
ビス
come
教
up,
団
but
の
no.
中での本拠地は落としたんだよな。なんであんまり嬉しくなさそうなんだ。さっきのことを考えてるのか。すごく悩んでるって顔してるぞ。
Deirdith is the only potential lead we have. I think we should at least talk to her about it. Yeah.
なるほど。つまり貴様は彼女が復興したカーン・ルイヤの住人であると疑っているのだな。
I mean, yeah, that's the only thing that makes sense.
俺はやはりカーン・ルイヤの復興がそうたやすく成し遂げられるとは思えない。だが疑念を払いたいなら自ら確かめてくるといい。俺はここに残って戦場の後始末をする。何か別の手がかりが見つかるかもしれないからな。
Wait, what?
声と話し方にどこか覚えがあるとは思っていたが、貴様の死をしっかりと確認しなかったことは、
Wow,
失態だったな。
for something that just went through his chest, Dane is pretty unfazed.
貴様もまた不死の呪いを受けたのか、ハーデン。
What is that name? Is he part of Halfdan's group, I think?
500年ぶりの再会だというのに変わらず呼び捨てとは。
Oh. Okay, do we know who Hayden is? I'm sure we do, I just don't.
たとえお前が高貴なる真っ向の剣になろうとも、この身がもはや剣を握ることすら叶わなくとも、私はかつてお前の剣術の師だったのだぞ、ダインスレイブ。
敬意などとうの昔に消え去った。貴様の傲慢さと邪悪さに気づいた時にな。
そうか。しかしもはや争う必要もあるまい。どうせお互い不死の呪いを背負う身。永遠に決着がつくことなどないのだから。
Yeah, we kind of saw that.
俺
Right
は
with
貴
the
様を
hand
100
going
度
through
だ
the
って
chest.
殺してやる。
I mean, you could try. Yeah, okay, Dane's going at it.
Yeah, 終わったか。まさか本気でかかってくれとは。100度も死の淵をさまようなど、悪夢ですら経験したことがない。過去の恨みを全て私一人にぶつけるつもりか。
アビス教団の分だけだ。かつてカーン・ルイヤで起きた全てを含めるならば、貴様の悪夢は想像もつかないほど長く暗いものになるだろう。
Wow.
そうか。
Okay then.
分かった。お前も疲れただろう。少し座って話でもしないか。
Chat? I don't think Dane wants to
ど
chat.
うした？昔話は嫌いか？まあ、お前にとっては忌まわしい思い出ばかりだろうからな。
まさか貴様がアビス教団の側につくとはな、ハーデン。貴様らの王子はかつて貴様らを裏切ったと言ってもいいはずだ。
ああ、その通りだ。かつてカーン・ルイヤの最悪が起こった時、誰もが救世主による救済を願った。だが、どこを探しても彼は見つからなかった。彼の絶大なアビスの力がすでに削られていたことを分かっていても、それでも彼が一人で去ってしまったことに我々は深く失望したのだ。
Divided.
だが私は信じている。あのお方がなそうとしていることも、その胸の内の後悔も全てが偽りなきものだと。この状況で我々が信じられるものなど他にいるか。カーン・ルイヤの民が今さら神に頼ることなどありえないだろう。
Yeah,
彼を
yes.
許すとは、この500年で貴様も随分変わったな。もし貴様が騎士学院で俺に国者剣術を教えていたあの頃、今のような心の持ちようでいてくれたなら、俺もここまで貴様を憎み続けることはなかっただろう。
そうか。
俺の行いは学院が掲げる騎士の精神にのっとったものだった。にもかかわらず冷静さを欠いているなどという理由で罰を受けようとはな。それから本当はこんな名など口にしたくないが、同級生だったスルトロッチも騎士精神を貫いたがゆえに迫害を受け、獅子の自由を失った。 今更こんなことを語っても何の意味もない。だが
Wow.
この全てに貴様は関わっていたのだろう、ハーデン。
All of this was your doing? Okay, so I hadn't screwed them over. Wow, Sertology, his co-student or whatever. Hold on, let me review that. Let me review that one more time. My co-student. Wow, holy crap. Okay.
己の地位を守り、偽りの名誉を保つために、新世代の騎士たちを徹底的に潰した。
So yeah, he was kind of a dick, and now he regrets it.
どうした？認めないつもりか？
すまない。真摯に謝りたいところなのだが、私は何も思い出せないのだ。本当に。
I see.
この姿を見ろ。アビスの力がなければ、私はこの肉体すら維持できない。記憶も心も精神も感情もとうの昔にすり減ってボロボロになってしまった。だがたとえそれが私にとって振り返りたくもない過去でかつて目を背けた記憶であったとしても、それでも私は心の底から思い出したいと願っている。このまま本当の自分を失ってしまうことが怖いのだ。私が犯した罪については全て謝罪する。だからもっと聞かせてくれないか。カーン・ルイヤでの過去について。
なるほど、道理で。記憶とは人格を形作る根幹だからな。カーン・ルイヤでの過去か。
Danger slowly closes his eyes. Countless memories of Kanya flood. All the sights, memories, everything etched in heart and mind are gradually brought back. Simply recalling everything seems to take a long time. Well, yeah.
いろいろと思い出したようだな。聞かせてくれないか。カーン・ルイヤの黄金の時代について。
I'm glad there's nothing too important in that because they just move on way too quick.
貴様に語ってやるほどの時間も情けも持ち合わせていない。
そうか。残念だがよかろう。私には聞けぬ物語も運命の食器が聞いてくれたならそれでいい。
運命の食器。いえ、貴様ら一体何をした？
I mean, he said, right? Revival of Kanya, sort of?
改めて謝罪する、ダインスレイブ。確かに私は嘘をついた。お前の見抜いたことは全て正しい。私ではお前を欺くことはできないようだ。
Wait. So,
カーン・ルイヤの復興はまだなされていない。
For fuck's sake!
地脈の折り直しすらまだ完了していないのだからな。地脈とはあらゆる記憶の集合体と考えていいだろう。かつてのカーン・ルイヤの地脈を再構築するにはあの時代のカーン・ルイヤに関するほぼ全ての記憶が必要となるのだ。運命の食器は記憶という原料なしには何も紡ぎ出せない。
Okay.
だからアビス教団の者たち全員で記憶の断片をかき集め、当時のカーン・ルイヤの姿を可能な限り復元しようとしたのだ。
今もなお運命の食器は動いているのか。アビス教団の奴らがしていた瞑想も食器に原料を供給するためのものだというのか。
その通りだ。500年の時を超え残された我々が記憶を紡ぎ、夢の国を再びこの現実へと呼び戻す。壮大でロマンに満ちた計画だ。 だが500年という年月はあまりに長すぎた。我々の記憶はすでに摩耗し、今やほとんど残されていない。わずかな原料では不完全な世界しか生み出せない。
そこで目をつけたのがこの俺か。長年貴様らを狩り続けてきた敵だというのに。
その通りだ。お前の兄が残した指輪のおかげで、お前は何度でも肉体の状態をリセットできる。
How does that work?
お前の記憶も多少はすり減っていようが、カーン・ルイヤの末裔の中では最もマシなはずだ。
Okay, so as long as he doesn't say any commune memories, Emblem of Fate won't work, really.
たとえ教団の全戦力をおとりにしようとも、お前の心に刻まれた記憶だけは手に入れねばならなかった。
Oh, wow.
そのためならば、どんな代償もいとわない。
俺をここへ誘い込み、瞑想の状態へと導くこと。それが貴様らの真の目的だったというわけか。いいだろう。俺の脳裏にあるわずかな記憶と引き換えに、貴様らの全戦力をそげるというなら、悪くない取引だ。礼を言う。
Yeah. That's the question. How much memories did he say?
運命の食器にすがりつき、一か八かで支柱の駒を全部投げ捨てるのは、賢明な一手とは言えないがな。
少なくともあの方にはこの戦いに参加する資格がある。そしてたった今、お前の助けのおかげで運命の食器による新カーン・ルイヤの地脈が完成した。
I mean, given what he said, Dane said enough.
貴様らが崇める者のことはさておき、どんな代償も厭わないと言ったな。俺を欺いた報いに、もう100度死ぬ覚悟はあるんだろうな。
Oh, wow. You know, if Dane doesn't knock it off, they'll have their plan will be 100% complete instead of like 60 or 70 or whatever. So you better relax.
ティレルだ。よかった。まだいたんだな。
I mean, there's really nowhere for her to go. Actually, we could ask her to lead us back to her to Conria if she came from there. Ooh, cutscene.
ねえ、大丈夫？何かあった？
Oh shit, we're gonna like explore around here a little bit. What is this? Could this be the Cataclysm? Is this where Deodith is right now? So she really is.
私たちは同じ世界の人間じゃない。
We're not from the same
そういうこ
world.
と？
No. Good observation.
私は未来の世界にいる。よかった。なら世界はちゃんと続いていくのね。
Good point, but Conria, not
じ
so
ゃあ、
much.
カンルイヤ。私の国はどうなったの？
It got eviscerated, really.
うん。やっぱりいいわ。聞かないでおく。未来がわからないからこそ、
頑張る力が生まれるの。私は信じてる。救世主様ならこの運命を変えてくれるって。
Well, we know that don't happen.
たとえあなたの助けがなくても、私は彼を探しに行く。でもね、私にとってあなたは間違いなく救世主よ。すべてを守り、すべてを変えられる人。でも残念、私たちは同じ時空にいないんだものね。そうだ、前から思ってたんだけど、あなたが一生懸命お兄さんを探してるように、お兄さんもあなたを探してるかもしれないでしょ。
It doesn't seem like it. I think he's too preoccupied with his
だから
plan.
何かあなたと会った証になるものをくれないかしら。お兄さんを見つけた時にあなたが探してたって証明できるように。
A memento? Yeah, that's the only thing that makes sense. Wait.
どうかした？
Is this her future? Is this... If this is her fate... Oh, there's... Decisions? Give her the key. So, okay, is this her future? Is this her fate? So... That told us that that Hilly Churl was actually Deardith. Transformed. Give the key. Because if we give it to her, that just complete the cycle, and it just will happen again. So if I keep it, my intuition's telling me to keep it. Oh, so because if we keep it, it'll break the cycle, and I think that's what we want, right? I'm keeping that. This is what I thought. My immediate thought, so I'm keeping it. There he is.
時の失勢イスタロとの影響だったとは。そうじゃなければこの出会いは起こり得なかった。
Ether, you knew all of this?
知ってたのは結果だけだ。その過程をずっと知りたいと思ってた。500年前、カーン・ルイヤの災厄が始まったばかりの頃、俺はカーン・ルイヤの王子として全力で抗おうとしていた。そんな時、この少女ディレルが訪ねてきたんだ。彼女は世界を救ってほしいと必死に頼み込んできた。けれど同時に俺にホタルのことも知らせてしまった。ホタルが俺を探してるって聞いて、驚きのあまりすぐには信じられなかったけど、スリープポットの鍵を見せられて本当だって分かったよ。
So she actually did it.
テイワットで目覚めた時、ホタルはそばにいなかった。この星のどこを探しても見つからなかったのに、よりによってあんなタイミングで。
right before the Conrian disaster. That's why you weren't
当時の
there.
俺にとっては難しすぎる選択だった。
Yeah.
すぐにでもホタルに会いに行きたかったけど、カーン・ルイヤはもっと切実に俺の救いを求めてた。分かってた。どっちを選んでもこの先ずっと後悔することになるって。罪悪感を抱えながらも俺が選んだのはホタルに会いに行く方だった。
And then
やっとのことで見つけたとき、ホタルはまだ目覚めてすらいなかった。スリープポットの鍵もちゃんとホタルの元にあった。
you're saying 3 keys existed simultaneously in that moment.
わけがわからず混乱したけど、考えてる暇なんてなかった。すぐにホタルを連れて逃げるしか。ここからはホタルも知ってるはずだ。500年もの間ずっと疑問だった。でもまさかこんな偶然が重なって答えにたどり着くなんて思わなかったよ。500年後の俺の行動が全ての元凶だったなんて。俺への皮肉なのか、イスタロと。
Deardith succeeded in bringing us together, but unfortunately it is versions of us 500 years apart. She hoped that the savior would rescue Conria save the entire world, but instead, the news she brought led the savior to make the complete opposite decision. How awful. Is that her fate? Is that how her story must end? Has Conria really been revived?
まだ。でも、最も重要な一歩は踏み出せたよ。カン・ルイヤの地脈がやっと完成したんだ。
Okay, so Conrian ley lines are good, but the physical isn't?
テイワットの地脈は天理によって固定されていて、増やすことも置き換えることもできないってことは最初から分かってた。でもナタにある八神の国だけは例外みたいでずっと気になってたんだ。そこで俺はアビス教団を率いてナタに陽動作戦を仕掛け、八神の国へ入って八神との対話と交渉を試みた。残念ながら八神の国は特殊で新たな地脈を受け入れることはできないらしい。でも八神は地脈を紡ぐための空間を与えてくれた。
Kerr cannot host any ley lines. It was some room to carry out the reweaving process? Okay. The Lord of the Night did say before that even she could only reconstruct Natlan's ley lines. It's probably for the same reason.
それで八神の許可を得て運命の初期を起動させたんだ。一輪のインテイワットの花を基盤に500年前のカン・ルイヤを再現した空間を生み出して今のナタの時空に重ね合わせたんだ。時空が重なり合ってたからこそホタルもティレルに出会えた。
That's what I saw in my dreams. He's not lying about that, at least. But what I don't understand is why did the Lord of the Night agree to this? Yeah, really. I'm surprised she even gave you the time of day.
その後、すべての教団の信者たちの瞑想と思い出によって、現在の時空に重ねられたカン・ルイヤは次第により完全で現実的な形を成していった。記憶を素材に重ね合わせた空間をテンプレートにして、運命の初期はついに役目を果たしたんだ。今俺が手にしているのは新世界の座標図そのものだ。
What is that? Atlas of the New World?
運命の初期によって紡ぎ出され絡み合うのは新カーン・ルイヤの地脈。かつて カンルイヤと呼ばれた国はここから再び生まれ変わる。いつか必ずこれを受け入れられる空間を見つけてみせる。
Why is reviving Kanria so important to you? I don't understand. Is it really just because of guilt? I hope not, because that's a shitty reason. Oh, dude, no.
500年前、カンルイヤに来たばかりの頃、俺は全ての記憶を失ってた。カンルイヤの王子として王宮で長い時を過ごしている間に、やっと少しずつ思い出したんだ。ホタルのことも含めてね。
Wait, your memories were yeah, by who?
カ
How?
ンルイヤで過ごしたあの時間を否定できない。俺にとってカンルイヤは第二の故郷なんだ。だからこそ罪悪感が胸に重くのしかかってる。でもそれだけが理由じゃない。それ以上に重要なのは天理と対等に対話するための資格を得ることだ。そのためには一つの世界がいる。
Okay, so he's after the heavenly principles. Okay. Kinda knew that. Entire world behind me. How would you do that?
Huh? ホタルはいつも運命を変えようとしてる。俺も同じだ。でも今回は何としてもホタルを止めてみせる。500年前にホタルと再会する機会を逃すわけにはいかない。
なぜかわからないけど、お兄ちゃんの言ってることはどこか他人事みたい。お兄ちゃん、その計画は本当に私たちにとって意味のあるものなの？
最初から全てはホタルと俺だけの問題だった。さようならホタル。旅の終点で俺たちの新たな始まりが待ってる。
We will begin anew at the end of your journey.
我らが英雄のご帰還だ。みんな待ってたんだぜ。主力部隊が戦場に到着する前にアビス教団は撤退した。きっとまたトゥマイニのおかげだろ。もちろんダインスレイブさんの活躍もあっただろうけどな。お？どうした？浮かない顔だな。
詳しいことはオイラもわからないけど、旅人がティレルと手をつないだ瞬間、まるで異世界に入ったみたいにオイラの目の前から消えちゃったんだ。
Yeah, sounds about
必
right.
死で近くを探したんだけど、気づいたら元の場所に旅人がいた。すごく悲しそうな顔で立ってたんだぞ。
I need some time to take everything in. Out drunk. He's already drunk.
なんとなくわかる。お兄さんのことでしょ。夢の中で
ヤガミと話していろいろ聞いてきたの。
お兄さんに会えたのか？
I did. We had a long chat.
なんでオイラに一番に教えてくれなかったんだよ。まあ落ち込んでたのはわかるけどさ、後でちゃんと話してくれよな。
君のお兄さん、本当にすごいことしちゃったのね。さすがに驚いちゃった。それよりも驚いたのは、ヤガミがそれを許したってことよ。
That's what I'm saying. That yeah, that caught me off guard too. I would never expect that. Yeah, I hope we get a reason why.
ヤガミから理由も聞いてきたんだけど、すごく複雑な話なのよね。
I see. Of course,
ア
it's
ビスとの戦
complicated.
争の時、マービカ様と隊長の意見が分かれてたでしょ。ナタの文化や人々の記憶を第一に守るべきだと考えるマービカ様に対して、隊長は地脈を守ることが最優先だって主張してた。
Right? Yeah, we got
そして
that.
今回、運命の食器を見たヤガミは、それが地脈を生み出す力を持つことを知って、大いに興味を持ったんですって。彼女は、君のお兄さんのやり方が、第三の合理的な選択になり得ると考えた。もし、国全体を座標図として保存できるとしたらってね。
Potential third op. Okay.
国全体を保存する？全然話についていけないんだが。
Yeah.
オイラもだぞ。
それで、ヤガミは運命の食器が今のナタに実質的な影響を与えないことを確認した上で、起動を許可したのよ。ただ、追加条件を課したみたいだったけど。
追加条件？ヤガミは何を要求したんだ？
さあ、教えてくれなかったから。
Yeah, that
ま、
doesn't help.
とにかく飲もうぜ。戦いに勝ったんだからな。私はヤガミ様を絶対的に信頼してる。すでにこっちの厄介事を引き受けてくれてるんだ。心配することないって。
That's being too optimistic, but yeah, okay.
旅人。
You got a point. I still feel like a mess, though. Yeah.
一緒に北条の国に戻ろうぜ。ボレソもいるだろうし、今回はしっかりもてなすからな。
I'm sorry, but there's somewhere else I want to go first.
お？そっとしときなさい、イアンさん。君みたいなタイプにはちょっと理解しがたいかもしれないけど、人って時々一人になることでエネルギーを回復できることもあるのよ。
Yeah, but I don't think that's it. Return to the cave. Before you know it, you've fallen asleep, drowning in a myriad of thoughts. You faintly sense what it feels like someone clasping your hand, but this time it sends you into a deep sleep where sweet dreams await. That's it? That's how they end? Dude! What does that mean? Oh my god, fine, whatever. Well, that's it for the Dainsliff Archon quest. Why did Ether have to say that cryptic ass line at the end? What do you mean we'll start anew at the end of your journey? What does that mean? Does that mean like, hey, at the end of your journey, me and you will start fresh, be siblings again, whatever? Or is he talking about like a fourth iteration of the world happening? Because it's hard to explain, but I'm gonna try the best that I can. But essentially, this is like the third iteration of Tevat, since we're like the third descender and all this nonsense. Even the trial characters give us Constellation 3, which is an odd choice in the beginning, but now it's making more sense. And also there's like a piece of paper in front of the tower in Fontaine before it went underneath the water. That piece of paper kinda explained it, sort of. So I don't know what the whole begin anew means. That could mean like 3 different things. I hate it. Riddles. Oh my god. Well, I mean, regardless, we saw Dane again. He wasn't voiced, unfortunately. It is what it is. But yeah, that Archon quest was pretty good. I want to know what happens if you give her the key. I'm sure there's YouTube videos out there that I'll take a peeksies at. Or I'm pretty sure it would happen the same way. Ether probably wouldn't have thrown his key at her. Right? But yeah, anyway, that's it for the Archon quest. Until next video, probably Skirk's quest. Until then, later.